Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Shosha, the weekly news update where we look at what happened this week and not only ask ourselves but we try to give it to you out there. Yes, bhai, ये सब वाकई हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा है? So that's what we're trying to do और हम कोशिश करते हैं Shosha में that is something that we want to bring it out to you guys. From celebrities climbing mountains to old controversies, yes, climbing back into the social media, from the films getting chopped down to utmost half to Basant making another comeback, and then the award-winning actor to Afghanistan's girls being denied the right to education. This week has everything they want to talk about. And yes, once again, this is Alamdar and this is Shosha, and welcome, because news is already serious enough, but we try to get into it, but not very seriously. But Dananeer Mobeen takes on Rakaposhi. Yes, Dananeer Mobeen ने acting से break लिया और 12,000 feet पर adventure mode on कर दिया. Yes, actor ने Rakaposhi base camp और Diran base camp तक ट्रैक किया. उन्होंने अपनी ट्रिप की पिक्चर्स वीडियो सोशल मीडिया पे लगाए, which eventually got viral. People started sharing it. Snow-covered mountains, glaciers, high altitude climbing, and obviously the adventure package all inclusive था. And एक glacier की वीडियो में कैप्शन ये भी था कि don't tell my mom. Anyways, I'm sure everybody in the world out there are obviously looking into, because she is surely a strong positioning hold. उनका एक general perspective ये है कि being in the social media she's known, so I'm sure everybody is watching it. And सबसे बड़ी बात है कि all the fans are watching the adventures, and it's the biggest part is that eventually it is coming to the promotion of Pakistan itself in terms of how things are. And kudos and good luck to you. Nayab, yes, the director basically said मेरी फिल्म का आधा हिस्सा कट हो गया. Yes, अब पाकिस्तानी सिनेमा में एक और कंट्रोवर्सी आ गई. नायाब, ये फिल्म डायरेक्टर उमैर नासिर अली ने कहा है कि the film was heavily edited for television without his consultation. डायरेक्टर के मुताबिक नायाब का recent TV broadcast में ओरिजिनल फिल्म्स के लिए एक large portion को remove कर दिया गया, which is, I'm sure it is something that would never happen, but being the custodian of the film, he surely will be very upset about it. And film ka original run time was about 155 minutes, but cut kata ke it came down to 79 minutes, which is alarming. So roughly half se bhi kam ho gaya hai. So Ali obviously उन्होंने ये भी कहा है कि सिनेमा आर्ट फॉर्म है, and let it be out there, but इतनी ट्रांजिशनिंग को आप चॉप कर देंगे तो इट वुड नॉट बी नाइस. उन्होंने हम टीवी की कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशंस को एक्नॉलेज करते हुए कहा, और उनका क्रिएटिव कंसर्न इन द प्रोसेस में यही था कि फिल्म मेकर्स की इन्वॉल्वमेंट के हवाले से वी हैव टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ इट. उनके मुताबिक द डिमांड यही है कि फ्यूचर में फिल्म मेकर्स या को अगर फिल्म को आपने टेलीवाइज करके अडेप्टेशन बनानी है तो एडिटिंग डिसीजंस की कंसल्टेशन भी one needs to get in touch with the director, because he has been the custodian of the whole journey. Film banana is not very easy. I mean, like when we talk about just shooting one scene, it takes a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of patience. So I'm sure जो बात वो कर रहे हैं, he's surely legit in terms of that, but let's see the situation gets resolved for him in the future. Well, Mira and her domestic worker. Well, yes, let's start with a controversy that once again is making noise on the social media. An old CCTV footage involving Pakistani actress Mira has resurfaced online, showing what appears to be a heated confrontation between the actor and her maid. Earlier, the domestic worker identified as Yasmin had been accusing, Mira of physically assaulting her, and obviously had shown that, and the lady also showed her injuries, which is pretty alarming. But now there is a big twist. The maid was reportedly denied, the maid actually, now she denied that such incident took place with Meera ji. So I don't know, it is out there, people are talking about it, and the police have clarified that the viral CCTV footage is actually from June 2026, not recent. So according to the police, the dispute is already being investigated, but I guess it is mutually settled with the domestic worker, and she recording her statement that she did not want to pursue any legal action. Well, I think a bad taste to aa hi gaya hai. I think a lot of people out there would be disappointed in terms of Meera ji and the whole concept कि अगर आप physical किसी को abuse कर दें तो which is not cool, but एक दफ़ा की बात बाहर आ जाए. So I think it takes a lot of time to define and clarify all of those things that actually define a character. So anyways, देखते हैं आगे in the future मीरा जी की ये controversy clarify हो पाती है कि नहीं, but nonetheless we'll see what happens next. Well, Sahir Lodhi, yes, Sahir Lodhi faces a fraud case. Meanwhile, the actor and the television host is facing a legal controversy on his own. The police has booked Lodhi for an associate, Faisal Zia, over the allegation that he obtained 40 million from a widow for investment. According to the complainant, yes, the woman says that several checks were issued for repayments and they were dishonored, including a later check worth 44 million. She eventually approached the court, following which obviously the police registered the case and started investigating. And the important point, these are just allegations at this stage, so we can't really convict him for the whole situation, but I'm sure the police will come out with a solution for not only that lady, but obviously Sahir himself. So let's see, because yet again, it is an allegation. So far, jab tak wo clear nahi hogi, so we can't really say, but let's hope for the best for both of them. Well, Basant is coming back again, and Lahore is getting ready to bring back one of the most favorite of the iconic traditions. Yes, Punjab Chief Minister Maryam Nawaz announced that the Basant 2027 will be taking place from March 12th to 14th. After years of restriction, Basant is returning to Lahore in the coming year. But the celebration also came with serious safety hazards back in 2026, including deaths of more than 160 reported being injured. Now the kite manufacturers are already asking the government to issue licenses early, saying that they need several months to prepare enough kites and the approved strings. But the big question remains, can Lahore enjoy Basant without repeatedly having the deadly mistakes in the past? Because the time, color and celebration need to come with a very serious safety enforcement. I think if that does not fall into place, eventually there will be a lot of injuries, and we don't want that to happen. But let's see how strong the government is looking into it, and let's hope for the best. Well, Zahid Ahmed gets his pride of performance from controversy to celebration. Actor Zahid Ahmed is celebrating a major milestone after receiving the pride of performance. The actor marked the occasion with friends, family, and fellow celebrities, while paying tribute to veteran writer Anwar Maqsood, whom he credits as one of the biggest inspirations behind the decision of entering into acting. Stars including Humayun Saeed, Navish Hayat, Ali Rahman, Sonia Hussain were also those amongst celebrating with him. For Zahid, it wasn't just about receiving the award, it was about recognizing the people who helped him shape his journey. Good luck, and I wish you the very best. Well, Afghanistan girls are paying the price. Yes, and finally a major development from the neighboring Afghanistan. According to UNESCO, an estimate 2.4 million Afghan girls have been denied secondary education since the Taliban returned to power in 2021. Afghanistan remains the country where the girls and the women are formally banned from the secondary and the higher education, according to UNESCO. The consequences could actually stretch far beyond education. UNESCO estimates that the restrictions could lead up to 9.6 billion in cumulative income losses and creating that shortage for 11,000 qualified female teachers by 2030. It is surely alarming, and the UN Women says the restriction on women movement has also intensified, with half of the Afghan women and reportedly leaving their homes only once or twice a month. The Taliban are trying to maintain as what they say women rights, but that's what they're saying, that they're trying to protect it as per the Islamic law and the Afghan culture. But the international organization continues to talk about the fact that this describes Afghanistan's situation as one of the worst and the most severe situation that has risen for women in the past few decades. Anyways guys, this is pretty much the wrap. You guys can surely leave your comments, feedback, and get back to me through the comments. I would love to hear from you. Till then, take good care of yourself. All the best. Allah Hafiz.